Me, Love Jones. I am back with a happy Thanksgiving. I start back covering my head up because I don't know what y'all be doing on the other side of this. I know everybody that come on here to listen, don't just be listening. Got a little bit comfortable with. I got a little bit comfortable with not covering my head up. Mm, that's what fell out, y'all. This hit the floor and this the bottom of the deck. Looks like the competition here, or the person who's been competing with you, because you know you can't compete where you can't compare. And so the person who's been competing with you while you are not aware of what's going on in the background, or at least that's the plan for you to not be aware. Whoever this is imitating you could be going through some material trouble right now. Yeah, what's under that? Difficulties. So this competition here, whoever this is that's been imitating you and secret competition with you is going through some difficulties with their money. Business not booming like it should be booming here. What's under that? Loss. Could be an Aquarius here. Could be an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but somebody's business is definitely losing money here. They're not making anything here. You're going through some type of difficulties. Material trouble again. They're not making any money with this business here. This person that's been in the background trying to be you. God don't like ugly. You have a path and so does everybody else. You take your own path. So the fact that you're trying to live somebody else's life and take theirs is not working out for somebody here. Yeah. Disaster. Loss again here. Don't look good for somebody here, y'all. Somebody from your past here. This could be family. Somebody from your past. It definitely be family right here. Yeah. Looking at this money right here, but they're not getting it. They see it. Their arms reach, but they can't do nothing to get it right here. Yeah. They putting in extra money, extra effort, extra money. Somebody may be pouring in some extra money into this business, whatever business this is, but it's just you losing money. You made a bad investment here. And I think the bad investment could come from you trying to imitate somebody here. You got to be yourself. If you want something to work out for you, then you need to focus on what it is that you do and not what it is you think you can take from somebody else or what it is somebody else may be doing here. I think that's a problem here. Money, business here. It's also arguing here. Could be arguments over money, arguments over some type of business that's failing here because somebody's putting in extra effort and maybe even extra money into a business here. You see all of this been put into this business and only this they getting out of it. They putting in extra effort to do this. Wow. I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, it could definitely be somebody in your family here. They made a bad investment. They have made a bad investment here. You see it's Queen of Wands here. I don't know if that's you or if this is them. So they could be in competition with this Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands could be them that's doing this here. But they're losing. This is a loss. This whole business, whatever it is they've invested in, is a disaster. And now they could be arguing and fighting over whatever this is because somebody's having material trouble here. They're not gaining what they thought they were going to gain out of doing whatever this is that they've been doing. And what have they been doing? Competing in the background with you, trying to compete with you. In some cases, maybe just imitating you, trying to be you. Now it's trouble, trouble. And so you're not the only one going through material trouble. Matter of fact, my wheel could be turning. You could be actually, things could be looking up for you while they're going through the material trouble. But even if things aren't looking up for you, you're not the only one going through that trouble now. Somebody's having some issues here with these businesses. Or I don't know why I said these businesses. I was about to say this business, but it could definitely be these businesses here. So somebody could have invested in more than one business here. Yeah. And they working hard. Look at the way those clothes are torn and tattered. They working hard, putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of money has went into this. And they're losing all this money. They're losing all this money here. Business not doing what it should be doing. This card right here says Aquarius here. So again, it could be Aquarius, but this is also a card of loss here. So this could just be saying that these people are losing. This is not looking good. They've invested a lot into whatever business or businesses, and they're not getting a return on that investment here. Someone from your past or your family. I don't know why I've been seeing a lot of stuff about crumble cookies. I want to say that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Y'all, look, I was about to say that's just the way the cookie crumbles, and then Sugar Daddy popped out here. It's so funny. This is so funny. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's not working out like you think it should have worked out. Because here's the thing. Your plan was botched. Your plan was an issue to begin with. When you decided you were going to jump in and take something from somebody else, or jump in and imitate them and get whatever it is they're supposed to be receiving, when you decided you were going to come for somebody who wasn't coming for you, somebody who was just living their life, somebody who was doing what they were called to do, that's when the issue came in. Because you're supposed to be living your life. You're supposed to be trying to figure out your divine purpose. So because you decided you wanted to come in and take something from somebody else, looks like God let you invest a lot into it. You may have even had some sponsors here. You may have even had people attention who was gonna speaking of sponsors, y'all, I can't make it up. I just shuffled it in. I ain't about to look for it. What's it done? If it popped back out, I'll show it to y'all. You may have even had some sponsors. That was just confirmation to what I was saying here. You had people investing in you. Yeah, here we go again. Could have been some famous people here investing in you and what it is that you had planned. Whole time you planning on stepping on somebody else's toes, and God was like, wrong way, wrong way. And so what happened here is not only you losing money, but the people you had invest in you who made the wrong choice, they losing as well. And so where they could have made the right choice here, they could have made the right choice, did what was right. They could have went with somebody else here. They could have not invested into somebody who they probably knew was just a copy, just a imitation version of the real thing. But they thought they were going to be able to make something out of this. They were going to help this person be somebody else here. Yeah, work husband, work wife. So what you have here is probably somebody that was sleeping with this person, who thought they were going to win with this person financially. And now everybody losing money here. Looks like y'all put in a lot of money, but it's going nowhere. And that's because it was never intended to go anywhere. It's just what you had in your mind here. Made yourself an enemy to somebody else. Somebody slept with somebody's friend here. Working with somebody's friend. Somebody, yeah. Y'all made some bad choices here. Maybe thought since they was giving it up fast. They was giving some. Yeah, shouldn't be no kids on this channel, because they was giving up some head or some tail, some heads and tails. That this was going to be a good investment. Yeah, somebody invested a lot of money here. Says they were paid to do it. Could have been paid to do it by his fire sign here. Leo, Gemini. Leo, Gemini. Well, Gemini might have something to do with this. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Yeah, may have even been a Gemini. I don't know why I said Gemini. And so maybe somebody got some money out of it, but they didn't get what they thought they was going to get out of it. All these bad investments here, listening to somebody who didn't want the best for you. They just was in the background trying to stop somebody else from getting the best for themselves. They was in the background trying to prevent somebody else from taking off the way they should have taken off. And so what they wanted to bring somebody else in on this, in the ego, trying to stop somebody else from winning. And now y'all all losing. That's gotta suck. That's gotta suck. That's what happened when you make the wrong choices. When you deliberately make the wrong choices here, because that's what you have. People knew exactly what they were doing, and they were going to invest in somebody else here. Could be family, could be friends, somebody from your past. They thought they were going to invest in, and they were going to have what you're supposed to have. They was going to, I guess this person, I don't know if this, you call this a kind of destiny swap or what here. But these people like what they seen better on the other person. And probably because they were giving it up easy. You know, when you sleeping with somebody, then they gonna, I've been saying this for the past week now. People will invest in people that they sleeping with before they will invest in a good business idea here. And they would try to fix those people up who they know are just undercover whores. And they would try to make them be something that they are not. They try to build a business for them. These people don't come in with ideas. They don't come in with their own plan. They come in with the plan to sabotage somebody here. And then they have other people invest in helping them to try to sabotage somebody else in order to try to help somebody else win here. You know, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. So now somebody has invested a lot into whatever this is, because I didn't say a lot of money for no reason. I guess somebody thought here, if you invest more money into it, then it'll do what it's supposed to do. But here's the thing. It was never supposed to do what you thought it was going to do, because it's not their business. It's not their position. It's not their something here. This person is a copycat here. This is not the real thing. You were never supposed to invest in this, but you were convinced, possibly by a fire sign or a Gemini. You were convinced to invest in this. And now you're about to be the biggest loser. Whoever invested into this, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to sound so harsh about it, but you know, everybody call themselves intuitive and they don't see. And so my thing is, I think they do see. I think they do see. And I think what they do is deliberate. I think they know very well what they were investing in versus what they should have been investing in. And I think they went with what looked good, what they thought looked good, what was easy for them. I'll say that. Yeah. These people have been abusive. Could have been somebody's side chick here. I see cheat with me. Yeah. And now they about to lose a bunch of money. I wonder how much they actually invested in this thing. Because y'all about to lose a lot of it. About to lose your whole investment. This money you're not getting back. Hmm. Catfish here. You were catfish. You were convinced to invest in a catfish here. You know, fish been coming up in a lot of stuff for the last couple of days. Uh, may be significant, but you were catfish here. And now whoever it is that really had the brain, yeah, karma. That's what you get in karma. That's what everybody's getting here. The person who thought they were going to step into the position, the person that convinced them or paid somebody to do whatever it is they did, and the people who invested in the wrong thing, y'all getting karma because you knew exactly what you were doing here. I just seen family here. And somebody could be threatening a child, and that's okay because that child is going to be fine. And you know what else? Your child may not be. So I advise you, like, don't threaten children here, especially when you have children of your own. Corruption. And so this could be definitely on a high level here. Children again. Somebody threaten children here. Mess around in a way God will flip it around. Exactly what you trying to threaten somebody else with will show up right at your front door. Like this. Haven't y'all got enough? Exactly like this. What y'all thought y'all were getting away with here, investing in and was going to win with somebody that you know shouldn't have even been in a situation here. And now you losing. This should be a learning lesson right now, that right here. And so to go off and threaten children, it's only going to make it worse. It's only going to make it worse. Yeah, devil worship here, private parties. And so this, y'all could have been doing that. You know, I just watched this whole thing. I went on this whole little down the rabbit hole with Casanat. Never watched him before. I have no idea who he is. Never watched his stuff before, but I hear a lot about him. And I just watched this whole thing with him and this magician, and how everybody's questioning whether or not the magician tried to sabotage his whole image that he has, everything that he's doing here because he's so popular here. I just seen private party and devil worship here. Somebody could have been doing that at a private party here. It's what y'all could have got together and been doing, and you may have thought you were going to win by doing the devil's work here, all at the private party here, by, I don't know, I guess sharing each other, sharing spirits, passing them on sexually, doing whatever it is that y'all do, energy harvesting here. And all you did was got yourself in a bind here. You invested a lot of money and you losing it. These people knew they had nothing here, but I guess y'all thought because y'all were playing with the devil that y'all were going to win. The devil never wins when it comes down to God here. Never. Never. Not my God. Now, I don't know what God y'all be worshiping, because a lot of people will say God and they don't really mean God. A lot of people say God and they be talking about other gods. A lot of people say God and we think they talking about the big G, but they talking about little G's. You know, they be worshiping things that the big G created. So I don't know. You'll never win when it comes down to the God that I worship, my God here. It is what it is. Sex on the first night, I see. Somebody definitely gave it up on the first night, probably attended some of these private parties. They was probably happy to just be in with these famous people here. OnlyFans, somebody could have an OnlyFans page. They was happy to be in with some of these famous people here. Scorpio, definitely be a Scorpio. And I seen Key come out a couple of times here. It could be a Scorpio named Key. But what y'all did was invested in a lost cause. And because you decided to go with what was easy, you're about to lose what you put in hard work to make. Imagine that, Libra. I'll pay for it. Yeah, by God, you will pay for it. By God, you will pay for it. You may not wanted to pay for it. You may have just been paying for sex in the process. Doing black magic. It's right behind it. Magic. Confirmation on the black magic being done at these little sex parties, at these places here doing the devil's work. Yeah. I don't know who this is, but you. Blood. Family. Could have even been doing blood rituals here. Committing fraud. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. You are a winner, whoever you are. Whoever they thought they were going to imitate, whoever they thought they were going to pretend to be and get this money out here. I see a Scorpio out here that's living carefree. Yeah, that's because they probably sleeping with the famous people, passing the tail around to famous people and getting them to invest in air. Imagine that. Imagine that. So they living a carefree life around here. What you call the soft life. They out here living a soft life off of somebody else. But you know, people who want to pay for it, that's what they do. They pay to play instead of paying to invest in something that makes sense. I invested in a wannabe here. IG models. This is what was invested in, IG models. With the OnlyFans page. Somebody who for everybody. Whoever got the money to pay. And they thought that was a good investment. Well, promiscuous. Yeah. Probably going to these little sex parties and living the best life. And you get a luxury lifestyle off of somebody who didn't know any better. Endings. Well, good luck. Good luck, y'all. Maybe y'all will have another sex party, make a few more sacrifices, and come up with something else. It's the person y'all decided that y'all were going to take from. It's not looking too good, huh? You would have been much, much better investing in the right thing than trying to just steal what that person had to offer and give it to somebody who had nothing to offer but ass or tail. Karma. Karma on your head. And whoever it is y'all decided y'all were going to steal from is protected. They protected. Their ideas are protected, and they going to go on and they going to get people to invest in them, and it's going to actually go somewhere. You know, other people are going to be blessed. Other people are going to be able to make money. Other people are going to be happy. And everybody's going to be happy with that investment. Blessings for everybody. Yeah. Air signs here. Let's see. Could be white air signs or somebody with the last name White doing some magic Could have been some type of African magic they thought they were going to do and get away with it. The one who finds a good wife has something good and will receive the favor of God. Somebody here had a not so good wife. Somebody here wife might, yeah, might kind of be garbage, y'all. Somebody got a not so good wife here. I'm gonna be nice about it. Doing some type of African magic here, and they thought they were gonna win with these entanglements. If they can just entangle everybody here, they're gonna win with it. But they didn't. Karma on their head here. Y'all not winning. I hope y'all invested a whole lot. Texas, somebody may be trying to go to Texas or from Texas to try to avoid maybe what it is that they've done. Somebody could have been doing astrology in the background. Texas could definitely be significant in something here. And so it's funny these air signs came out because Libra already came out one time, and when I was reading the signs from the fire signs, I accidentally said Gemini. It could definitely be a Gemini here. I see naive, first class. You did it for the look of it all. The look of it all. You did it because you wanted to be mixed in with these famous celebrities here. Yeah. Now you are. Now you are mixed in with them. Can't imagine they expecting their money and they can't get their money back because what you did flop. Because who you are is a flop. No coincidence. This came out with the tarot cards and with my index cards here. You are a copycat, y'all. Catfish. We already seen catfish. All right, imitation here. And sometimes you can get so close to the real thing that people never notice the difference between the imitation and the real thing. Because they do some of the same things. But I guarantee you, it's always something lacking with that imitation. It may look like it's doing some of the same things, but it's always something it lacks. It may do a few of the same things, but it's not going to be identical here. It's not going to be identical. It's somebody causing chaos, confusion, throwing chaos, confusion spells because you're bitter. Some people here made a bad investment. It's causing endings for a lot of people here. And so, I hope you don't owe anybody money out here. That's what I have, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'll be back.